Before we start tonight's episode, I'd like to give a special thanks to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts. Toys and Things is a great local hobby store in the city of Danvers. If you are within the area, I highly recommend that you stop by. You are listening to the Broken Lords Podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the
Broken Lords Podcast!
We did it!
Woo! Suck it!
It only took 5 episodes, but we're here. Instead of the usual for tonight, we're not recording Gate at the Hearth episode, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. But we do have a one-shot. See, this is the wrestling nerd in me. I was expecting one shot to be immediately echoed after I said that. So there was a moment's pause. So anyways, we are doing a one-shot in the same universe, 100 years before the actual events of the main series. So, that being said, the party has been sent parchments to their locations, their personal residences, handed to them by the side of the road. However you want to slice it. Evil Wizard Tower.
Fucking tower, level 5. Sure. Fuck off.
It's
what illusion, dude.
It's my god told me about it.
It's a shack.
It's literally just a shack with an illusion spell on it.
Oh my god. Anyways, you've all been given invitations to go to the Laughing Inn. You notice that in this time and age, the Laughing Inn is actually a nicer establishment than what you're normally used to as your in-character selves in the Hearth series. There's actually remnants of a fine dining establishment, which is slowly being repurposed into like a more family-style tavern. You have people that look like they're in the higher classes of society with dinner jackets. There's a candelabra on the table with coup d'etats surrounding it. There are dancing lights hanging outside the window that are mostly for show. There's a little bit of prestige happening to entertain the guests as waiters dash to and fro, getting orders. They're wearing these beautiful, almost iridescent, like wizard-like robes. I guess is kind of the motif of the Laughing Inn here. It's kind of more like showman-y, kind of like a circus type feel, mixed with like fine dining. It's weird, but it works.
I almost picture the Diamond Horseshoe when I was in middle school with my dad at Disney World.
Diamond Horseshoe.
Yes. They gave you food, and there were very fancy, for lack of a better word, like plantation-dressed ladies with big, poofy feather headdresses. They brought a man up on stage and sexually harassed him for the amusement of all. It was great.
Classic family entertainment.
Yes.
I mean, aside from the last bit, yeah, sure, kind of like that. So, anyways, you all got the same note. Come to the Laughing Inn if you want to make a quick and easy 100,000 gold.
Yeah,
I'm
oh,
sure
that sounds good.
Sounds sure it'll be an
Light
easy
work.
peasy.
Light work.
What's the worst that could happen?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest PC for tonight.
What's up?
Seth, in town. Stars have aligned. We have you on a one-shot. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
The Brothers of Destruction.
Olsen and Olsen.
Olsen squared.
Yeah. Too much Olsen. Too much Olsen.
Olsen by South Olsen? No, South by... No. Olsen
Stop.
by Olsen West.
Abort.
None of these are accepted.
Eject. Eject.
You're in too far in the joke. Pull back. You enter, you see the smell of fresh meat coming off the roast. You know, they're slicing it up at what used to be the bar area in the Hearth series.
Will be the bar area?
Or what will be, yes. Time is a funny thing. But yeah, that's basically what you see. It smells delicious. What do you guys do?
I work. Because I shake my money maker.
Oh, you're performing?
I am Tanza the Rhythmic. I am damn well performing.
Tanzo the Rhythmic. You put together a jaunty tune, and you see that the patrons kind of look at you because they didn't expect there to be live entertainment like this, but Some of them look like they're getting into it.
I'm upset that they didn't expect it. I'm gonna fix that.
If you want, you can roll me performance to see how well it goes off afterwards.
How does a 24 sit with you?
You are one of the most immaculate and pristine dancers they have ever seen. It is like looking at Cirque du Soleil, as everyone is kind of like freaking out and going, "Whoa, who is this person? Where did she come from? She's dancing. This is awesome."
The secret is I actually oiled the jingly parts of my tambourine this morning.
Oh no.
They resonate better that way. I don't know if you actually do that, but maybe on mine you do. It doesn't matter.
So anyways, everyone sees that. She's a great dancer. I don't know if you know her.
I've traveled with her.
And that was the voice of Socks playing
Tom.
The simpleton.
Tom the Simple.
No, it's the simpleton. I know you keep forgetting that, but
soon to be sacrificed.
Yeah!
I will go up to the bar, or is there a place where they serve alcohol now? Is it just...
Yeah.
All right, I'll get the stiffest drink I can. It's going to be a long night.
It's a very nice, very delicious whiskey that you give. It has a very nice finish. Looks like they used like the top of the line casks for this because it's like this very fine, like smooth bourbon-esque type of taste.
I let out a relieved like, ah. And then they slip me the bill, and me goes, and like just an entire body shiver happens.
How can I pawn this off on someone else?
I will
Wow.
also approach the bar area.
Hello, welcome to the Laughing Inn. My name is Bryn. How may I help you?
I'll have a glass of your finest red, please.
My finest red, she says, and she kind of like thinks for a little bit. Well, I've never been really much for wine. And she kind of like ponders and hems and haws over this.
Nope. Keep going.
What race is Bryn?
Dwarf.
Okay. Alright. I remembered her being human for some reason. It's been a while. I was about to be very concerned.
It's fine.
It's been a long
Listen,
100
this
years.
town's fucked up, so like anything's possible.
So she goes, and she kind of hems and haws and talks to someone in the back. Long, large, very slender person. Very pretty. She kind of goes, okay, all right. And she kind of brings this out, and she goes, "This is Dragon's Blood wine. Would you like some? It's about 10 gold.
Made with real dragons?
Dragon's Blood. We're humane here.
I'll take a glass.
10 gold pieces.
Clank.
Thank you for your patronage." She gives you a nice, very fine-looking, kind of like a goblet situation
Nice.
for you to pour the wine into.
Yeah, so I'll sip on that and wait for
The plot to happen.
I'll wait for a sign.
So the fruity aroma fills your nostrils. It's this delicious elderberry mix with the subtle hints of grape hitting the back of your palate. It's one of the nicest wines you've tasted in a while.
So, I enter. Is everybody else here already?
Me and him are at the bar.
All right.
She's
I'm here.
dancing.
I'm entering on the cusp of being late.
Okay. Yeah.
So
You're not ready.
a small gnome enters into the bar and kind of as soon as he gets in, before he does anything else, he just rapidly cases the place.
Like stealing or like taking notes as to where to
Taking
steal?
out like where are their valuables? Is there anything here that interests me?
Sure.
That is the first thing I do when I enter any room.
There is a beautiful white elk's head that hangs over like the hearth of just basically like over the bar place.
Mm-hmm.
Like its horns have been encrusted with rhinestones. There are like beautiful turquoises where its eyes used to be. There's like a couple of like suits of armor that kind of sit in the background, like in the corners. They're kind of like, they look like carryovers from the last place that this place used to be.
So I'm dressed in relatively dark but like sort of nice clothes. And I imagine I spot a couple people I've worked with before.
Yep, you see the dancer. You see these two knuckleheads.
Alright.
I'm here.
And Tom. You've worked with Tom.
Yeah, I've worked with Tom.
Yeah, I'm sitting as far away from Tom as possible.
And that would be...
Would I recognize?
Outside.
Would I recognize Mr.
The idea is that we're probably not friends, but we've all probably worked with each other on a job at least once.
The criminal circles run a little bit close.
Got it.
That's great, Tom.
And that...
We all trust each other, and there's Tom. So,
Exactly.
I mean, it's not like we don't trust Tom.
yeah, but we trust him for things other than what we trust each other for. We trust him to fuck up the plan. We trust him to miss the obvious.
I'll have you know my passive perception's a 12. Through much work.
So is mine, through 0 work.
Tom works really hard to be able to see obvious things. And he doesn't appreciate you underappreciating that work.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna wander over to the sketchiest guy I know.
That being...
Helm Dundragon,
Who is a...
human rogue,
Alright.
always looking sketchy. Can't help it.
It's in his blood.
So yeah, I sit down at Helm's table, nod a greeting to him, and just kind of drop the parchment on the table for the letter I received, and kind of, this look familiar to you?
Yeah, I got one of them too.
Fascinating. Have you heard anything about the job yet?
Not yet. Been waiting around. Notice a few other familiar faces.
Yes. And Tom.
Yeah. Well, what can
Very
I say?
dependable at a scrape.
He's definitely still saying all this shit by himself.
He
Almost for no reason.
he does make a good fall guy, if nothing else.
I think Tom is too slow to fall, but whatever.
Exactly.
You hear in the corner of your ear, nice day we're having, aren't we?
Had to be Cockney. Sure. Lovely day.
And you see this this bald gentleman kind of sit across the way from you guys. He's wearing that a sackcloth robe situation. He's got a hood option, but he chooses not to use it. His head is completely shaved. He has really no eyebrows to speak of. Kind of looks like he's a eunuch or something.
So he's me without eyebrows.
Uncle Fester is giving us this quest. Oh no, it's Fester's quest. We're all screwed.
Hey, it's appropriate. It's Halloween. That
Just
animated
remember-
Addams Family movie came out
Just
Did
remember,
it come
never upgrade your gun. It makes
yesterday.
it worse.
In theaters now.
It could be even worse. It could be Jekyll and Hyde.
Alright, so there's this human thumb. He is human, right?
Yes.
This human thumb is talking to us for some reason.
He kind of sits down and he goes well, right, I just want to make this fast. I ate my orders. And he kind of sits down and he's like, where's the rest of your brothers? Sister too, I guess, I suppose.
I'm gonna be
here.
Our sister is up on stage. There's a couple of brothers over there, and that's Tom.
I'm right here.
I do say that loud enough that Tom hears it. I mean, unless he doesn't.
I guess I was keeping an eye on proceedings anyway, so
it's
yeah.
like an obvious gesture.
Yep.
Tom.
All right then, the dancer, she's pretty good.
Is any of that going to translate?
I have no idea.
The book falling to the ground is really, yeah, perfect.
Beautiful.
Yes, please take these books
I'm
off
gonna
my lap.
keep that.
They
I'm
will
gonna
not stay
do
there.
everything in my power to keep that in.
If we didn't go to King Richard's Fair, that's close enough.
Beautiful sounds of D&D reggaeton.
I think Wannabe Bill is as close closer to the medium, but